What's up guys, this is Shambles11 and welcome to Riddled Corpses EX, available now on Vita, PS4 and you're seeing the Xbox One version of course, and a massive merci beaucoup to COWCAT Games, the publisher, for allowing me to bring you this video. And what we have is a twin stick shooter where we start off taking out zombies which soon become all sorts of varying demonic creatures from another realm that we have to vanquish. Twin stick, so we have left thumbstick moves us around, right thumbstick aims, and that's pretty much all you need other than your special buttons, which you can see on the screen, A and X, which are your two power-ups that you start off with more unlocked as you progress and upgrade your characters. Now you can see that we have up to 2 players can play at the same time. Now full disclosure, I have only ever played this single player. Unfortunately, Mini Shambles11 did not want to play this with me because in his words he's terrible at them, so you're stuck with me being terrible at them. We have 3 different game modes to play. There is the main story, which is what you're going to be spending the majority of your time on. We then have the arcade mode where we can basically play through the whole game, and rather than level up our characters independently, there are tokens to pick up that level up. There are also different collectibles and things that give us points on the screen. And then finally we have survival, which is one screen where we just last as long as we possibly can, and that's it. Now, the reason I love this game, and I really do love this game, I think it is absolutely fantastic. First of all, we've got this beautiful kind of retro SNES kind of inspired graphics, plus music, of which there are 2 different versions of the music you can listen to. There's the original, the remixed, and actually a third one you can unlock by completing the game, the rock version, which is absolutely fantastic. We have these enormous boss battles that can seem quite daunting, but there are patterns and ways to get around them. We can use our power-ups to help us, as I'm using right now. But the difficulty, this game is not easy. When you start off, you are going to die, and you will not, I don't care how good you are, you will not be able to progress past certain points until you've leveled up or gained certain abilities, or indeed learnt the game and how it works. I'm absolutely wrecking this guy at the moment because I've leveled up my character. Now there are 6 characters, all of them have unique stats. Some do more damage, some move faster, but most importantly they have abilities. This is the generic starting character. He has no abilities, he just shoots, but he is actually the most powerful. We have ones that can make all this gold just vacuum to you, and ones that give you double gold. There are only 6 levels, but they vary quite dramatically, as you can see. I love this level on level 3. This is the little buggy. The controls work exactly the same, but you have, just these nice little barriers to dodge and slightly different enemies, and that's what's nice as well. Every level you will see new enemies. Generally, of course, they are tougher, they do a bit more damage, they might fire slightly differently, but they are all there, they all make the game that much more engaging. Now, the reason the difficulty works so well is because part of the challenge is, while you are grinding away to get the gold so you can level up your character, you will do better. You will get a little bit further, you'll get to the next section. Generally there are 3 or 4 sections and then a boss with a little bit of kind of walking in between. You might get to a new section, you might do better on a section, you might get to the boss. But it's that challenge, it's that just one more go. But you will die a lot. It will take you a while, but that's okay, because as you can see, we have all these different characters, which I have now unlocked, but of course at the time I hadn't when recording this. But here you go, there's lots and lots of different stats, they all do different things, and it tracks everything you do on the left-hand side, which is pretty cool. Now, once we walk through, we get to these various different waves. As you can see, this one is a particularly tricky one, but there are keys to getting through them. The little different kind of ways they enter, in this case they're kind of the cocoons. They can just be walked into and destroyed if you're in a bit of a tight spot. You can press X to pause time if you have enough of them, if you've collected them, and as you can see, that doesn't stop the wave bar filling up, so it won't complete the wave any quicker, but it will give you enough time to just give yourself a bit more room, whereas the big bomb on A blows up everything on the screen, including the enemy's shots, which are absolutely vital to surviving some of the rather tricky sections. Now, as you can see, different characters played quite differently. For example, the character I am now will get double the amount of gold, and is firing really fast, but doesn't do an awful lot of damage. Now, the majority of times you will die is from something silly, from just not paying attention, you're walking into something, or foolishly, like I am, getting yourself trapped in a corner, like so. I've absolutely loved my time with Riddled Corpses so far, and continue to do so. It's a game that I have completed but still come back to because I love the challenge, I love the ability. There's online leaderboards, so you can really push yourself and see how well you can do. And that's all in single player. If you've got someone you can do this two-player with, it's fantastic. The graphics, the music, the way you level up your characters, and indeed you get to kind of know and learn the levels. Each one feels a lot different, each one plays differently, but you can start to really learn the bosses. And once you power up your character to maximum, you can do an awful lot of damage to these bosses very quickly. And I can do most of them now without getting damaged. It's not an easy game. There is a lot of grind, especially early on. There's a lot of satisfaction to be had once you start getting those trophies and achievements. Please do check it out, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Till next time.